Hello, this is a video for assignment 2, types of sentences. So we did this in class, but if you missed it, um, sorry, it, sorry about that. Wow, got a hair in my mouth. Sorry. Ah, mess. All right, back to the video. Um, this is what you need to do. So now that you understand what the different types of sentences are, you need to make sure you identify the type of sentence. So let's take a look. We say number 1, it says, please shut the windows and the doors, right? So you have to pick, is this a declarative sentence? Is this an interrogative sentence? Is this an imperative sentence? Is it an exclamatory sentence? Which kind of sentence is it? And in this case, we know that, um, let's take a look at the sentence. Please shut the windows and doors. Declarative sentence, the typical sentence structure is subject, verb, object. There's no subject here. Interrogative, we know it should have a question mark, so it's not the interrogative one. And well, let's see. Remember, an imperative is when we have the base form of the verb, right? All right, here we go, because it's giving a command. This person is giving a polite command, but telling someone something to do. They're saying, please shut the windows and doors, right? So that is an imperative. It's not an exclamatory because an exclamatory will always have an exclamation mark, right? Okay, so our first answer is imperative, C. So on your paper, you should circle C or underline. Either are fine. The next one, do you like chocolate pastries? So this is the question mark, and we know the only one, everyone in class knew this very fast. This one is an interrogative. Okay, so if you have not completed this, please pause the video and complete it by yourself. And then when you're done, you can come back to the video and I'll give you the answers. So you want to check your answers. And there's one mistake on this paper, so I should tell you that now. It's the last one, I believe. And we talked about this in class. Sorry, let me fix this now. The last one, actually, the words get out. Oops, sorry, there's two periods there. It really is more of a exclamation because it's when you're angry. So I wanted to fix that. So please, on your paper, the last one should not have a period. It should have an exclamation mark. Okay, great. So, all right, if you have not finished, pause, come back later for the answers. Okay, so if you have finished, here we go. My name is Astrid Gray. This one is a declarative. We have a subject and a verb and extra information. Okay. Where are you going? This one's very easy. It has a question mark. We know it's interrogative. This one's also very easy. We don't even have to read the sentence. If it has an exclamation mark, it is an exclamatory type of sentence. Now let's take a look at this one. Go and try this new flavor. We know it's not interrogative. There's no question mark. We know it's not explanatory. I'm sorry, exclamatory. So it can't be this one or this one. So our other choices are declarative or imperative. Now we know with a declarative, we should have a subject, verb, and extra information or an object, but we don't. Here we have a base form of the verb, go, and another base form of the verb, try, right? So go and try this new flavor. This is telling you what to do. It's a command. It's an imperative. Okay, today is Monday. We know it's not B and it's not D because it's a period. So it either can be a declarative or an imperative. All right. And so that answer there is it telling us what to do? Is it commanding us? No. Is it a base form of the verb? No. It's subject, verb, and extra idea. So it's declarative. So we know it's not B, we know it's not D, so it's either declarative or imperative. Let's take a look. Please clean your cupboard today. And again, in class, remember, if you missed class, that's okay, but if you didn't, it looks like this should be cupboard. So sorry. In American English, we say cupboard, and there's no P. It's a silent P. I'm sorry. English spelling is terrible. Cupboard, cupboard. Please clean your cupboard today. Okay, so let's take a look. We have a please, and then we have a clean. So usually declaratives have a subject. This doesn't have a subject as a base form of the verb clean, so it is imperative. The next one, turn off all the lights and fans when you leave the room. All right, we know that it's not an interrogative because it does not have a question mark. We know it's not exclamatory because there's no exclamation mark. So it's either A or C. And let's see, turn. That is a base form of the verb. So that is imperative because it's commanding someone. May I come in? Well, that's easy. It has a question mark, so it has to be interrogative. Ah, easy again. Has a question mark, so it has to be interrogative. I love reading storybooks. Is that, okay, so we know it's not B, we know it's not D. It's not a question, it's not an exclamation. So is it a declarative or an imperative? Oh, I see I. I is a subject. Then we have the verb love. Okay, and then we have extra information. And this, actually we have an object here, right? Because storybooks is the object. I love reading storybooks. And the answer is declarative. Declarative. Okay. Number 13, we know it's not B, we know it's not D because it does not have a question mark. It does not have an exclamation mark. So it's either declarative or imperative. It says never tell lies. Where's the subject? We also see that it's giving a command, so it is an imperative because it's using a base form of the verb. The earth revolves around the sun. Okay, so we know it's not a question. We know it's not an exclamation. So it's either declarative or imperative. We're not giving a command. We have a subject, we have a verb, we even have an object in this case, because the sun is an object that the earth revolves around. So the answer is declarative. It's just information in a sentence. This one, sorry, I also told in class, this could be confusing because there's two sentences. So in class, I told people to cross that out. Okay, so pretend that's crossed out. Sorry, I should have said that earlier in the video. Alas. Okay, alas is very old and I've never said it in my life, but it's like damn or darn. Damn is a little bit of a bad word. It's not a terribly bad word, but it's not a nice word. I wouldn't say it to my boss. Let's say darn or shoot. Okay, shoot is not a bad word. It's an expression of um, disappointment. Disappointment. So, alas, we lost the trophy. Okay, we know because of the exclamation point is exclamatory. Darn, we lost the trophy. And darn would be spelled like this, darn. Okay. I'm not going to keep that because I don't want to. I don't want to confuse anyone. But that was just how you spell darn. Okay, the next one. Hooray! We won the competition. Okay, so we're going to take that off because there's two sentences, so you can be confused. But it is the first one I'm talking about, and it has an exclamation. So it's going to be exclamatory. Sorry, it has an exclamation mark, so it's going to be exclamatory. The next one, Asian is the largest continent. We know it's not B, we know it's not D because of the end punctuation. We know that it is declarative because it has a subject, verb, and extra information. It's not a command. Next one, always respect your elders. Always respect your elders. Here we have a period, so we know it's not B or D. We know it's either this one or this one, right? No subject, base form of the verb, imperative, telling you to respect. They're telling you to do something. Very easy, it has a question mark. We don't even need to read it. It's interrogative. And again, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this. Oh no, I did tell you this before. Get out, right? So get out itself is always going to be an expression of anger. Unless you say something like, get out the Christmas decorations. But when we say, so get out something, like I said, get out your books, that's not anger. But if I say get out, that's always going to be angry. So it's like, or, so that will be exclamatory. So get out of the classroom, right? Maybe there's a fire. Get out of the classroom, right? So it can also be surprise or anger. Okay, maybe there's an animal. Get out of here, you dog, right? But probably some kind of emergency or something. Get out. So when anyone says get out, it's it's a phrase that we use with some kind of stress, anger, surprise, etc. Okay, so that one is exclamatory. Okay, thank you very much. And we're on to the next.